Speaking of Martin Romualdez, ito lagi ko pong binabanggit sa programa ito. No? By sheer operation of logic, ang hirap paniwalaan na magagawa ni Zaldico lahat ng mga pinagagawa niya nang hindi alam ng speaker, when in fact, ang reality, ang head ng Appropriations Committee, laging bata ng speaker yan. Ang problema ganito, no?
Hindi lang head ng Appropriations Committee, yung vice chair ng Appropriations Committee.
Yes po.
In other words, I mean, he did not have only one person there. He had two persons there because he wanted to make sure that each one was doing what he told them to do.
Pero yung sa akin nga, nung nakakausap po rin po si Ombudsman Boying dito, I hope they would really walk the talk in terms of finding ways to nail someone like Martin Romualdez. Kasi maraming paraan po, hindi po ba? Salin, yung mga hindi nakita ron sa salin, pero meron pala sa mga tagong yaman using different corporate layering and so on and so forth. Ang hirap naman kung hindi siya mapapanagot sa mga ganon. Pero kung pagbabasihan po kasi, for instance, yung kay Gutesa lang, yung testimony ni Gutesa, bigla siya nawala eh. Bigla nawala si Gutesa after mag-testify eh. Tapos si Zaldico, bigla naglabas ng video message and is nowhere to be found. So, yun ang nakikita ko pong handicap dito eh.
Well, who is supposed to find them? Is it not the police and the NBI and
yes, the government.
everything?
Tama yan.
And and who are these people answering to? They're answering to their president. So, you know, it almost seems that the only way we can do it. Look, how did the corporate layering of Martin Romualdez get? I mean, how was that exposed? Was that exposed by any government agency? No, it was not exposed by any government agency. It was exposed by media. It was exposed specifically by Rappler. Full declaration, full disclosure. I'm a member of the board of Rappler. But I was so impressed. But I was so impressed by that report. And they had the report of the Soto Grande house. They had the report of the, that was talagang halatang halata. And then they had a report of this house in South Forbes. Hindi ba? Sold for 460. They had the report on the house in the United States that was sold to somebody for $1.
Yeah.
Why is it that it was private media, it was investigative journalists who could do these things, and our government bureaucracy investigation, all of these intelligence funds and confidential funds and everything could not do anything? Why is that?
Tama naman.
So, in other words, if there is a will, there is a way. So since they have not found a way, the only conclusion that I can get is that they have no will to do it because it hits too close to home.
To home. Although ako personally, I have a feeling na dapat hindi niya protektahan itong si Martin Romualdez. He's too much of a baggage to him. Kitang-kita naman yan. Pero the fact na natanggal siya sa pagka-speaker, and that's
Martin
indicative
knows
of...
too much. Martin knows too much about his son and his other allies in Congress, and could very well just bring it out all in the open. So talagang they have too many things against each other and they're afraid to start the war. Hindi ba? Because if Martin did not have anything, he would have been exposed by now.
Although nakita ko yung parang latest picture niya or video dun sa wake ni JDV, parang nakayayat si Speaker Romualdez. Hindi ko alam kung nag-gym lang po, baka nakayayat sa stress.
Well, isn't it good? Because he was a little overweight. So, siguro mas gwapo na ngayon siya. That's not a bad thing. It's a good thing.
Napunta napunta sa katabaan yung usapan
No, I mean, but it's really terrible, and that is connected to the dynasties eh.
Mm.
I mean, for Martin, the fact that he had his wife there as a party list congresswoman, and
Ay,
then his
oo.
son as another party list congresswoman, isn't that already a slap on the face of the Filipino people? Na
May term
saying
po ako
that
diyan,
the
garapal.
business is so good here that I would bring my wife and my son into it. But he's not the only one. He's
Yeah.
not the only one. There are so many congressmen who have their wives as party list. The congressmen have talagang destroyed that party list system. Thank God there are other party list people who have proven that the party list system is good. But
Yeah.
not no thanks to the what do you call it, district representatives. No thanks to them. They have talagang it is so clear that they think that this national budget is theirs for the picking. Yung makukuha nila lahat ang gusto nila. And that's what
Mm.
they've done. They were going to use these budgets all these years to to ensure that they're going to be elected again. So because they got all this money, and where did they get this money from? From the people. So they stole all this money from the people. Then they gave them a little money for elections, and then they steal again, and they become rich. Oh God, it's terrible.
Mm.
So so you're asking why we got to 120? That's one side of the story. Our congressmen and our senators just became too buaya,
Yeah, too
masyadong
greedy.
greedy, too greedy.
Tsaka yung
Okay.
yung they institutionalize corruption of the national budget. Kumbaga napaka-efficient nila sa pagnanakaw eh. Yung papaano hinati-hati yung pondo. Kanino mapupunta yung ganitong komisyon, sino magbubulsa, hindi po ba? Napaka-efficient ng corruption.
But let's see, how do you think we can catch them? Hindi ba I think it really is quite straightforward, uh, Christian eh. Let's start from Lacson's expose, right? He
Mm.
said these flood control projects, 40% go to whoever the legislator is, and then 16% goes to the Department of Public Works, etc. 30%, whatever it is, but the largest portion of these flood control projects go to legislators. Is that not right?
Opo.
That is the expose. That's the expose. So, the flood control projects are in districts. Of course, there are some congressmen who had flood control projects in districts other than their own district. But that's already the Saldico type of persons. But the rank and file congressmen, they have flood control projects in their districts. Sino kaya ang nakukuha ng SOP dyan? Do you
Mm.
think it's going to be very hard to say that, no, it was not the congressman, it was somebody else?
Mm.
In other words, the signposts are so clear. If you had a flood control project in your district, I think a priori, it is expected that you got a commission out of that.
Mm.
And if you did not get a commission out of that, you better say so and prove it. In other words, kasi in our government employees, if they're found to have unexplained wealth, they do not have to be proven guilty. They are a priori assumed to be guilty. That's by law. And they have to prove that they are innocent. So all we have to do hindi naman all we have to do. It's harder than that. But with all our investigating forces and all the intelligence funds that are out there and all the confidential funds that are out there that are supposed to do these things, plus the budget of the investigating agencies, first thing is look at their statements of assets and liabilities. Compare that with their lifestyle. It should be easy. Hindi ba? I mean, you look at Chis Escudero with his watches or Joel Villanueva with his watches, and you say, how can a sitting congressman or a sitting senator have that kind of watch?
Mm. Pag in-implement siyang lifestyle check po, baka 90% ng mga miyembro ng ating legislature.
But our Department of
Mayayari.
Finance has a lifestyle check team.
Mm.
What has it been doing? And then what happened to our Department of Finance chairman? He became executive secretary.
Mm.
Diyos ko, ano ba? The executive secretary had to go because of his links to corruption. Then I don't know. And then the Department of Budget had to go because of his links to corruption. When are we going to get to the congressmen and senators? That's the question that you have to continue asking and asking. And they say it's hard. Well, we'll say you start with the SALENS, lifestyle check, as sumbungan sa presidente, ano yung sumbungan ng bayan. The people are living beside these congressmen and senators. Hindi ba?
Mm.
There are people who know. They will tell. Like the people, they talked about the flood control projects. Please tell us what you know about the senators and congressmen. Help from the people. The people are willing to help. The people are willing to help. They're not being asked to. Kesa mag-investigate daw ang Department of Justice, ang ombudsman, etc. Get all these people to help. And let's see, whether we can get something really substantial. And I think we can.
Mm.
So don't tell me it's really hard. But, si Secretary Remulla, promised me in public that, he would get Martin Romualdez. And,
Yeah.
he said all these things about Romualdez being, entering the fraternity when Martin was IF. Very, very, very close relationship. But Boying has done things the right way, at least in public. And now he has said that he is ready to file a case. I don't want to rush him to file that case because I want that case absolutely airtight.
Precisely.
And if that case is filed and there are loopholes in it, Martin will go free.
Mm.
And we will be disappointed again.
Yeah.
The people
Precisely.
but we will get very angry.
That's my
Because
point.
we'll know that what is that called when you try to put one up on the people, you try to trick them, you say, no, we will catch, and then you did not catch at all, and you hope that the people will have forgotten. But I
But they
think the
won't.
people are already so angry now that they are not going to be they will not settle for mga postponement. The Sandigan Bayan, already he had a case against Revilla. Hindi ba? And still he got free. And now there's another case. So another very expensive process. And this is and this is only, they brought up a case against a senator only because he's a former senator. I want to see a case against a sitting senator and a sitting congressman. And we'll start with the heads of the heads of the House of Representatives and the head of the Senate.
Agree.
Who were involved in this, especially in the 2025 scandal. So I want to wait for a case filed against Cheese. If look at what happened when they said, Cheese got this what do you call it, co- contribution,
Campaign
his senatorial
contribution
campaign, and from
from a
this man who
contractor.
was a contractor. Oh, tapos anong ginawa ng COMELEC? Oh, hindi, because it was his own funds. It was not the firm's funds. What a lame excuse. And the people are not accepting that. But the COMELEC
Mm.
did that. They said, no, it's not the contracting company. It's him on his personal. My God, then they should find out whether he's really that rich that he can give 30 million pesos to 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 the senator on his own. And what is the quid pro quo for that?
Yeah.
Shouldn't he be asked? What is the quid pro quo for that? What is your is anybody going to give 30 million pesos to anybody else without expecting something in return?
Opo. Nakailang komentaryo na ako diyan sa kabalbalan na 'yan, ni Cheese Escudero, Pero
Yeah, but
apparently
all of this add up. All of this add up. And the
sa
people
corruption
are
perception
watching.
po.
And the people are watching. But you see, will this corruption ever stop? Unless we do something about it now, it will never stop, because this is the second time around that we have gotten them by the neck and we have let them go free.
Mm.
And so, to a person who is deciding whether he should be, he should be a congressman, or do something corrupt, then somebody who should just do something, go into productive activities, businesses, etc. The one who say, the one who's deciding on whether he should be corrupt or not, say, what is the benefit to me of being corrupt? And you say the benefit is, wow, the money that you get, hindi ba? All right. What is the cost of to me of being corrupt? Well, you might get caught, and you might get shunned by society. You might get caught. You might be sent to jail. So the question is, what is the probability of my being sent to jail? What is the probability first of my being caught? And as far as historical experience has been, very little if you are a big fish. What is the probability of being sent to jail? Has anybody of any position been sent to jail? Have you seen any congressman sent to jail for corruption? Have you seen any senator sent to jail for corruption? None. So then, here is this person who is deciding whether he is going to undergo a career of corruption or not, and he will say, my goodness, so easy to be corrupt, and so little cost. The probability of getting caught is so little. I will be corrupt. That's what's going to cause our corruption to go up and to get worse and worse.